join me on a wander around the airfield lake, trying to fathom out what's best to do. There's a fair few carp around and about. Just zoom in, sort of around there, which worries me. They're gonna clearly sort of slightly showing signs of spawning. Zoom back out again. Yeah, it's inevitable probably this weekend something's going to occur like that. It was very humid and warm at the moment. There are a few thunderstorms due, and obviously a bit of water coming in the lake. Don't know what that's going to do. Can only but hope. This is really the last weekend I can fish until second week in June. First full week in June. Yeah, there's not hundreds of them moving around, and they're not doing it constantly, so I'm forever hopeful that we might sort of get away with something like that. I've got to make my mind up either before the thunderstorms build up or after. At the moment I'm not really sure. I had a chat with Ian. I sort of penciled in an area, hence why I'm standing out here. Yeah, something's just, see, that's just happened there against the margins. Yeah, I've penciled in an area, and I'll wait to see when he gets here what he fancies doing, really. As I said, I'm looking everywhere else around here, and there's a few fish cruising around on the surface, but that's about it really. But it is, as I said, it's incredible hot day. They're cruising around on the surface way down those margins over there. In fact, I say it's an incredibly hot day, very humidity, so I could easily just be on the top having a little bit of a play. But the odd fish that does that, and I've seen one by the reeds when I got here, and I've not seen anything since by the reeds, so there's not massive amounts of fish doing like that. But I reckon it's going to be, over these 3 days, they're either going to switch on or not switch on, don't know. But barring that, looks all good. We might have a little drive around quite a bit really. I've been here about an hour looking. There's one other angler on. It's all peaceful and quiet at the moment. Yeah, the lake doesn't close when they spawn, and because they generally spawn for about 4 weeks, we just sort of work our way around it. Realistically, that's all you can do really. They can actually spawn one night, and if you didn't know they'd actually spawn, you come down the next night and there's no signs of it happening at all. Funny old bunch on here, really is. It's just amazing really. I think there's, because it used to be a fish farm many moons ago, there's several strains of fish in here, I think from several parts of wherever, and I just think they spawn at different times, and the water is so shallow here. It just makes a lot of difference. But hey, looks beautiful. And up over the forest looks absolutely gorgeous. Right, I've actually got to stop now and take my jumper off. Whoa. Well, we've a little bit of a change round. Ian's gone up the end. We've left the sort of my middle secret swim, as we call it, alone, and I've come down the other end, sort of done a swap, because Ian's trying to fish different swims and new, different areas this year. So I thought it might be an idea if he went up there, and he's quite happy about doing that, so that's quite good. Yeah, the rain is setting, bang on time, so all I've done is flicked a couple of little bags out, not very far, sort of 20-30 yards, maybe 40 yards at the max, and yeah, we'll wait and see if one of them rattles off. If not, we'll get back on the grindstone and get out of the normal spots. Spawn a little bit of bait out later on. I'm not going to do it now. I might even just have the same approach as I did last week, just bags, and yeah, stick it out. That's like a good plan, doesn't it, realistically, I think. Just sort of take it from there, realistically. We'll try and use bags again, during the session. Geese, Egyptian geese I think they were going over. Yeah, so we'll see. So at the moment I'm sitting here with my waders on, just in case one of them, the left hand one rattles off, because the left hand one rattles off. I'm going to have to get out in that water and round that corner, and also keep the rod tip high as well, because there is a nasty little pinnacle out there. A nice little flat spot up here on where my bait is at the moment, so whoever knows, be interesting. Put a little bit of almond goo in there. I found an old bottle of almond goo the other week. But oh, I'll put that in my thing. I don't know if they make it anymore. So let's hope we don't absolutely haul on it, because probably got about 20 mils in there, and that's it. Right. It's nice to be back out again. Got 3 nights, all things being equal. And yeah, it should be quite enjoyable. Rightio. Gonna relax a little bit now. Well, it's coming up to 5 o'clock now. I had the unfortunate pleasure of losing one earlier, but I was fishing near a sort of a gravelly sort of hump area that has a few rocks on it, so it's 50-50 chance whether you actually sort of get them in. I fished it a couple of times last year and failed to get one in, and this year I was hoping I might stand a chance to get one in, but clearly not. So I might have another go during the day tomorrow. We'll just have to see if there's any signs of carp. I'm just going to have to put a bait on there. It's even in my waders and everything as well. It's quite a funny bite, so don't know, there's not a lot, and yeah, it is what it was really, I think, or not a lot I can do about it really. But it's a bite, it's a pick-up, you know. They're in the area, they're still on the munch, so I've got to be positive about all this. It's quite shady in this swim now. You can sort of see the sun comes around. There's a little bit of a point where it comes around. If I pan you around over there like that, you'll see it comes through, and it's quite nice up there. It's a bit grey, well, I think we have more chance of getting a rainstorm than anything at the moment, but I can only but try. Right, I am going to have some tea now. Sat around with Ian for about an hour, a little bit. Had a glass of wine, a few little bites to eat, and yeah, it's quite nice. Popped up the shop, got some stuff, came back, sampled a very nice bottle of wine that his daughter bought him. It's very nice indeed. Thank you for that. And yeah, hopefully now we'll settle down for the evening. It's had a good chance of catching a fish. Haven't weighed it yet, but it's got a lovely little belly on it. So mid-double, that'll do me. It's been a while, hasn't it? So we're happy about that. Very happy about that. Right, let's get it on the scales. See how we do, haven't we, really? Absolutely beautiful. Hey. Well, welcome to the morning update. Been an eventful old night. I've managed to have one, as you'll have seen on the camera already. Happy with that one. Well, all good really. Unfortunately, what you won't have seen is, yeah, I managed to lose one as well. I'll explain a little bit more when I get to swim, but yeah, that was a bit. It basically sort of ran out and then just hurtled off to my right as fast as it could. And there's some trees out into the water that have fallen down over the winter, and it managed to well, start heading for one of them. So I literally just clamped down and locked up as much as I possibly could to stop it from doing anything more than that, and I hope that yeah, it would solve the issue. Unfortunately, the hook pulled, which was the only choice I really had. Realistically, it was either a hook pull or a get the fish back, I suppose. That's the only two choices you get, more or less, when you have to hook and hold. It's going to go one way or the other. but I think that fish was sort of too far along for me to stand half a chance of, well, gaining anything on it. It's quite funny, it sort of went out, went a little bit left, then went a bit right, then went a bit out more, then went a little bit left, and then it just literally just belted to the right and just kited, and there's just nothing I could do whatsoever about it. It was going right, whatever I was trying to do. My tip buried to the bottom. It's about sort of 4 or 5 foot of water. I just walked out to sort of 2 inches by the top of my waders and buried that tip trying to pull it along the trees. But it must have found some sort of home it wanted to go to, because I just couldn't hold it. It was gone, which is a bit of a shame. So that's the update, which is good. I've had a fish, I'm happy about that. Not going to complain. Nice little bit of sunshine, nice conditions at the moment. The spawning sort of slight behaviour I saw yesterday seems to have completely vanished today. I think it's down to 8 degrees last night, the temperature. We had a little bit of rain come through, and that's come down from the north, so I think the lake temperature's dropped a little bit. Overnight, I think also there's now northerly winds blowing, so there's definitely a chill in that wind. It's not supposed to be too sunny today. Tomorrow's the real sort of crux of the matter, because it could be the sunny day tomorrow. Don't know really. Just have to see how we go. But I'm gonna give it a couple more hours in here. Then I'm gonna reel in, go and have some lunch with Ian, and then come back round here and do what we can do this afternoon. I think there's a bit of rain due between sort of 3, 4 and 5, so sort of come back before that, get the rods out, and then I think Ian's going to come round and we're going to have dinner around here, so see where we go from there realistically. But no, I've got to spawn some more bait out later on, but in general the confidence is quite good for a few more takes tonight. I'm happy with that. Well, there we go. Rightio. Let's see where we go then, shall we? Catch up with you later. Well, good morning to you. It's now Saturday morning. No activity last night at all whatsoever. Ian, who's to the right of me, managed to grab one, so that's good. He's off the mark, so he'll be happy now, not blank this trip. But I really did think I had a fair chance of getting one last night, but no. So we're going to don't think I'm going to top the swimmer today. What I've done is I've redone both rods. The right hand rod's back out on the spot, more or less where I caught the 2 takes from before. The left hand rod is down the margins, just sort of stand on the corner of the swim and do a little side cast. You can just get it around the corner under a tree, just in front of a little bay on some nice little sort of gravelly slope. And I know they're going through there, I've seen them, and today's going to be a sunny day, so if they start deciding to sort of venture to their spawning grounds, they might come across it and I might get a bite. Don't know really, just sort of got to try. It's going to be a bit hairy. Just got to basically let the fish run, grab the rod, get out of the water and go around the corner. I've got a net placed on the corner there. That's all I can do really, just see what occurs. Before the tree sort of grown out, it was a lot simpler to do really, but things grow, places change, and little spots disappear and things, so I've had to sort of wade out and flick it out there, down there, to sort of avoid going anywhere near getting me bait caught in the tree and things like that. So we shall see where we go. That's all we can really do. So I'm going to sit out here on my waders all day long today, because if that does go off, I need to be off and down there like a whippet really. As I said, I'm not going to try and play the fish in from there. I'm just going to literally let the fish run and see where it goes really. Hopefully not round the corner and in between the 2 islands, but that's just something I'm going to have to... It's shallower water in there, so I'm hoping that it's either going to run out run back a little bit this way or try and head round the corner into the bay area. If I sort of keep control of it, I can get down there and sort it all out myself. Just have to see. Not a lot you can do. Hope and pray, really. As I say, the sun is starting to break through the clouds and everything at the moment. There's a nice night. Actually, perfect conditions tonight were. So yeah, don't quite know what's occurring with no fish, unless they're sort of say building up to spawn, and they know a couple of hot days are coming at the beginning of the week, I think, and they're just sitting around waiting, really. But they know they need to eat, so it's not a lot you can do, really. Just wait and hope, really. And it's a lovely place to be, though. Sit and look at this view for days. One of my favourite swims, this is. Really, really is. Love it. Right, I'm going to soak up this view with my cup of coffee and see where we go. Well, it's absolutely gorgeous sitting out here in the sunshine. Really is. A nice cup of coffee from the coffee pot. Really, really nice. Clear blue skies. Absolutely wonderful. Haven't really seen a lot moving through, which I was hoping I might do, which is a bit of a shame. But there's not a lot you can do about that, is there? They're either going to move through or not. They just seem to have, I don't know, I'm starting to wonder whether they're just waiting for that perfect moment to spawn, and in the meantime just be peaceful, quiet and silent, and not do a great deal of stuff. We'll just have to wait and see, really. Wildlife in this swim is wonderful. All sorts of stuff. You get night jars up on the east to the left in the New Forest. Cuckoos around every morning. Warblers chortling away. It's just wonderful. You just sit and watch for hours and hours and listen to this wonderful world we live in. Occasionally gets disturbed by the odd car or motorcyclist or donkey having a bit of a wobbly. But other than that, no, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Sit here, relax, a few sips of coffee, just take it all in, really. Fantastic. Fantastic. Don't half look beautiful out there, doesn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what a place to fish. waders on. That left hand light goes off, I want to they go instantly. There you go. I don't got the old Aussie thing on. I'm an idiot yet at the moment. I seem to be Aussie free at the moment. It's quite impressive. Well, it is the last morning now. Nothing has happened at all. A couple of liners in the night, and that's it, really. I haven't gone to have a look, but I'm quite convinced that the group of carp have started spawning up to the right, the other side of sort of where Ian is. There's some very shallow bays and little inlet areas and reeds and things. I can hear them up there. There's a few little ripples from this like flat calm lake drifting down. Haven't been doing it all night. I've probably been doing it for about a couple of hours, I reckon. There's nothing else anywhere else whatsoever. Just not doing it. Look at the forecast, and it's supposed to be 20 degrees, so they're probably just hanging around waiting 20 degrees to come out, warm the lake up, hopefully to the right temperature, and off they'll go. So yeah, it's nice to have achieved 3 nights fishing. It's nice to have landed one. I've lost a couple and had a funny take. So all in all, I had 4 takes really. Just a better conversion rate would have been a lot better, wouldn't it, realistically? But there we go. Not a lot I can do with that, realistically. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame. But I've achieved, yeah, you know, fished 3 nights, bit of a social then. It's all good, weather's been good. Yeah, that probably it until June now. I might be able to do next Friday night, but if they're still spawning and showing signs of spawning and things, I won't bother, to be honest with you. It's just not really worth it for one night. I'm not sure I'm going to find out what they're actually up to, because I don't know if anyone that comes down here during the week. So I'll have to drive down here and find out myself. This one's just topped out there. But yeah, that's really it, really. So I've got to pack everything away now. I've taken the Aussie doors and everything off. Just sitting on my brolly at the moment. I think he's going to pop around for a cup of coffee at some point, so I won't wait for him to do that, and then just to put the coffee on and just chill out and relax, really, waiting for that burning sunshine to arrive. Not quite sure when it's going to be. I'm not sure what the time is actually. It's probably about 8:15, so I'm not going to rush myself. If the fish show signs of spawning down here, I'll probably reel my rods in, to be fair. I've done my time. Right, I'll give you another little update later. I'll try and take some video of the spawning fish. No doubt. Quite a nice fish, you know. Yeah.
Full of spawn.
Look at that. Last morning. Last knockings. Absolutely gorgeous. £27. Poor boy can't even lift it. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the mouth on that thing. Fantastic.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely end to the day.
It certainly is.
There you go. Okay. Wade out.
No, I'm just going to go there. Well, that's me all packed down. Now all I've got to do is start the merry trip back to the car, which won't take long. It's only round the corner and over the bridge. That's a great result for Ian at the end of the day, wasn't it? Completely came out of the blue, that did. Absolutely fantastic. Lucky I was sort of packing away and had me rods in at that point. I could hear the take from here. So I just trotted round and yeah, got some footage. Absolutely brilliant. Perfect timing. Couldn't have been better, could it really? Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And yeah, we're not sure whether we'll be here next week. Depends what these spawning fish do. They've got a week of it, so you just never know what they're going to be up to. They're funny old buggers. They've just total silence now. I did it from about, what did I say, about 4 o'clock this morning till about 8 o'clock, and they just stopped. But there's only a sort of group of about 10 or 20 fish because he went and had a look, and that was it. The rest of the lake is deathly quiet. Amazing, really. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And yeah, good luck as you're out there, and I'll see you soon.